What's going on, guys? It's Decelation, and today I did a thing. So on my live stream I kind of teased that the next build requires a donor car. Well, I purchased that donor car. Here it is. This is my new to me 2006 Cobalt SS. Now I'm gonna let you guys do some research and figure out what car am I building that requires this as a donor car. But I'm actually pretty stoked. This is a fun little car. A lot of you guys probably don't know this about me, but I didn't always start with the big burly V8s and twin turbo V6. I started out in the car scene working on little hot four bangers like this. This little cars, I mean, I think we all can relate. I was poor, could only afford a little four-cylinder, but man, this really brings me back to my roots. I've actually never owned a Cobalt before, but I used to have a 01 Neon. I had a 95 Neon, and I've had a Kia Sophia, a Ford Escort. So like I'm really familiar with little front-wheel drive four-cylinder cars. So it's kind of reminiscent getting back into this car. But yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked about this. I got it from a young man. He took a really good care of it. It actually has about 192,000 miles on it, but engine runs smooth. You can tell they took care of it. It's got some ZZP hardware, so if any of you guys are familiar with the Cobalt scene, ZZP is kind of like the industry leader for all of the modifications that come to these Ecotech motors that GM has put out. So most famous in the Cobalt and the Saturn Ion red lines. Well, I believe they do all the motors, so like all the Saturn Ions, all the Cobalts, but they also are in the Solstices and the Saturn Skies, and I think one or two other vehicles. I'm not very well versed with all of the Ecotech platforms. This is kind of a new platform. I've never dealt with this one, so it'd be fun to learn. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. So as you can see, it's got a supercharger on it. So yeah, it's got potential. Now, the car I am making out of this, well, that uses this as a donor, will be much lighter. Might be giving it away, but I'm pretty stoked. We're gonna drive this around for a little bit, see if there's any issues that need to be addressed while it's still running before it gets ripped apart, and then as per usual, when you guys see me do a build, I say it's going to be a quick and simple build, and then I tear it down to every nut and bolt. What can we do? But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Now this is just kind of an introduction and kind of show you the interior, and you think 190,000 miles on this car, and everything is really good condition. Now this is an early 2000s GM product. Not knocking the Chevy guys, but come on now, let's be real. We all know the interiors suck in all GM products, especially in the early 2000s. They've gotten a lot better though in the recent years. But yeah, I mean, it's got its quirks and stuff like that. It's got I'd have to go through and talk to the kid again and get the full list of the mods that he's put in it, or I saw him did subscribe to the channel, so go ahead, comment below, tell us everything that this was done, because I don't remember the full list. I know it's got long tube headers. I've got a set of injectors in the glove box that need to go into it and tune it. It's lowered on lowering springs. He upgraded the brakes with the I believe rotors, and he's got stainless steel brake lines on the front, not the rear yet. What else? Yeah, anything I was missed, go ahead, comment down below, or I'll message him and see if I can get that list from him. But yeah, it's a really, really good condition for the age, honestly speaking. The exhaust sounds absolutely phenomenal. Turn it on for you guys. It's for a little 4-cylinder, man, sounds really good. Yeah, it sounds good. I'm actually pretty happy about this purchase. So yes, this is going to be the project we start working on after the hot rod truck. And kind of like as I teased, Brian's going to be here soon. And Brian, I know you're watching. You crazy son of a, yeah, you know. Because he came up with a couple ideas of what's coming down the line, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. But yeah, let's go and take this little thing for a ride, and no, that'll probably be it, just so you guys can see it. We're gonna go for a little ride, just kind of let you guys experience it. It's a fun little car. Now it does have its squeaks and rattles. But it's still a really fun car. And I rolled up the windows so you guys don't get a lot of wind noise. I apologize because I know I'm dark, so it's probably pretty dark in here. You can't really see that well. Figure out which direction these people are going and go the opposite way. I'm being real, you know, I'm kind of spoiled with some of the cars that I've owned in the last few years, but man, that doesn't make this any less fun. I feel like this is, and the whine of the supercharger, I hope it's coming through in the camera because, oh, it's been so long since I've had a supercharger. I love that whine. So, yeah, which means, yeah, it's definitely confirmed. The hot rod truck is getting a supercharger. Yeah, I know, Brian, you won. Enjoy that. Hashtag Team Supercharger for the win. Yeah, just from like initial driver impressions, I've only driven it about 20 miles from when to go pick it up into now got it registered. You can tell there's maybe some bushings that are a little tired, but that's to be expected. I mean, it's got 192,000 miles, but the motor feels strong, clutch feels very smooth, easy disengagement and engagement, no slippage whatsoever. And as you see, I'm not nice to cars cracks, rattles, everything rattles, but it's an early 2000s GM. Like, that's all these cars, like, all the little four bankers are like that, man. So, it's part of their charm, anyways. Makes things a lot of fun. But, oh yeah, it's also, I just remembered, this has long tube headers on it as well. That's part of the reason that it has such a good sound to it. Like, I hope I can still keep them for the build that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you guys guess in the comments down below. Tell me what you think I'm gonna build with this. It's kind of easy to figure out. I think there's only one that utilizes the Cobalt, but I love that sound. Just you start hearing the supercharger wind out. A lot of fun. Man, never thought you could have this much fun with a little cheap car. It was worth it, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I'm gonna build. So. All right, so that was a fun little drive, and this is the new project car. Well, new donor car. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed what I bought, and don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you think this is what this is a donor for. Have a good one, guys. Peace.